I honestly still don't know why I'm headless, but I am. But yeah, hello everybody, it's me, and welcome back to another video. Now, in this video, you know what we're doing. We are going to be taking a look at some of the new changes that Jamie has posted to the weather, along with some ability changes as well, which was kind of interesting when I was looking into it. Now, I was going to do a fog team today, right? Like, I got the Whisper already, you know? I also got soon to be Lashent. Then I looked at the weather. So that's not happening today. So that'll probably be happening tomorrow. So finally you guys are going to get your oh so coveted fog team. But before that, I wanted to go over all of the big changes Jamie's going to, that's going to be coming in probably PvP 2.0. I'm not entirely sure, but we're going to find out. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, and of course I'll be having some battles play in the background while I'm talking about all of this. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is going to be, I'm just going to go down this list that I have right now. We have a Tyrex change. Tyrex's secret ability, Staunch, is being changed to Overclock, which Overclock doubles the user's speed in thunderstorms. So, hey, that's interesting, I guess. Then we have Surebot getting Sugar Rush changed to Overclock. Dang it, not Sugar Rush! That was like the fun ability too, right? Like, dang, that now Surebot's even worse. What did Surebot do? Dang, Jamie, you just hate Surebot. And then we have Wendelin's Temper being changed to Gloomy. Okay. Okay, that's crazy. And then we have Revenine. Look, yeah, these look like they're all ability changes. Revenine getting Scorching Skin changed to a new ability where it doubles the user's speed in fog. And Wispup will be keeping Scorching Skin. Zeppelin will have Confidence changed to Tumultuous. Terrafly and Terraclaw getting Odd Husk changed to doubles the user's speed in wind. Okay. And then Oxydrake is getting Oxidize reworked to increase the user's range defense by 50% if it's raining or gusts weather is active. Okay, with all these changes, gotta be honest, I think the Surebot one needs to have its other ability used. I don't even, what's the other freaking ability of Surebot? That's a really good thing I should check real quick. Because, is it, what, Shakedown maybe? Is it Shakedown? It is Shakedown. I think you ought to get rid of Shakedown because Sugar Rush actually makes this thing fun. Because you can click Palm and you get your Sugar Rush buff and you can pop off, right? 2% of the time. But if you get rid of Sugar Rush, then it's required to be run on Thunderstorm, and no one's using Surebot on Thunderstorm teams. It's not happening. And also Tyrex getting the double speed in thunderstorms. I don't really get that. I mean, I guess you want to add a solid offensive option to answer electric types in thunderstorm, I guess. So I don't know. It's a little weird. And Wendelin getting Temper changed to Gloomy is okay, cool. Revenine getting like its speed doubled in fog. I feel like it ran boots all the time with a vengeance, and plus no one ever used Revenine, so but it's better than Scorching Skin. And then Zeppelin getting Confidence changed to Tumultuous is also really good because it will have a niche under weather, and then it's also doesn't have to be forced to run its secret ability, even though the secret ability is really, really good. And then we have Terrafly and Terraclaw getting their speed doubled in wind. Terrafly's is pretty cool. I don't know about Terraclaw though. Terraclaw like has to run its secret ability or else it's just terrible. And then yeah, Oxydrake also getting its range defense increased by 50% if rain or gust is active. I had a suggestion to Jamie that you make it so in rain your melee defense is buffed, but in wind your range defense is buffed. And he said like it can just stay the same, and I was like, okay. Oh, my cat. But I feel like it'd be kind of cool to have a melee defense in the rain and range defense in the gusts, because then it plays into two defensive types or two defense options. So I think it could be cool. You know, it could be cool. But yeah, that is pretty much all of that on that first page. And yeah, there's actually not a whole lot left to go through here. So yeah, here we actually, I thought, no, there's more than this actually. There's more than this, I'm pretty sure. Hold up. There is more to this. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I was like, wait, there's way more to this. Okay, I'm gonna finish off this first page, and then we're gonna go for the next one. But here we have Flutter buffed, so if you switch into battle during strong gusts, you remove the entry hazards on their side of the field instead of just being immune. Okay. Burn up buff to where if it's used in Heat Wave, you get +2. Okay, instead of 1. Jump start to where it's 1/8 health instead of 1/4 under Thunderstorm. And Lashent changed Ambush to Petrifying. RIP! GG, Lashent. I think those are pretty interesting. And of course, I'll leave them up as screenshots on the screen. But yeah, I think that does end off this first page. Now we have a really big page to go over right now. So we're going to go over it now. Now we have Rain. Currently, it increases the water type's move damage by 25% and decreases fire type moves by 25%. Secondary, it heals plant types for 1/16. And now, new, we have water type by 50%, fire type decrease by 50%. Probably emergency nerf back to 30% if it ends up being too oppressive. And planet types still gain 1/16 of their health. So yeah, I can kind of put them side to side here if you wanted to see them. So yeah, you'll probably see it on screen if I remember to screenshot it. If not, it'll just be one big paper at the end. Now we have Heat Wave, which increases the fire type moves by 25% and decreases water type move damage by 25%. So basically the opposite of Rain. And then this one, it damages ice types by 1/16. And a new thing of Heat Wave is increased fire type moves by 50% and decreases water type moves by 50%. And the new secondary effect is bug type Loomian's moves are 10% cheaper. So what that means is that if you're a bug type in Thunderstorm, your moves are 10% cheaper. Not your bug type moves, your bug type Loomians. All of their moves are cheaper. So if you had moves that cost 40, like all your moves cost 40, now they're going to cost 36. So, hey, that's pretty cool. And then we have Thunder, which increases electric type moves damage and accuracy by 25%. Secondary, Loomians can't fall asleep. And then the new Thunder is electric type move buffs by 25% and reduces electric type moves energy by 25%. Okay. And air type Loomians become grounded. Oh. Oh. So Tyrex pops off with Overclock. Okay, now I see. I see the vision there. And then secondary, Loomians can't fall asleep. And now, here we go. We have Wind. Air-type Loomians gain 10% speed. Secondary, nullifying trapping effects. So it's garbage. The new the new Wind is air-type Loomians gain 25% more speed, increases toxic-type moves by 25% damage, and nullifies trapping effects. Oh no. So basically you're buffing Morphezu. You're also buffing Nymare, which then with that 25% speed increase is actually going to be able to outspeed Zulong, which is hilarious to me. And on top of that, toxic types under Wind is actually pretty solid. So hey, good buffs to Wind overall. It's kind of crazy. And now Fog currently nullifies all non-spirit type Loomians abilities. Secondary, spirit type Loomians 2-turn moves become 1 turn. So kind of a useless secondary in my opinion. And then we have new. Spirit type Loomians ignore other non-spirit type Loomians abilities. Okay. When a spirit type Loomian attacks an opponent that isn't a spirit type, ignore their ability. Yeah, that is what it said. When a spirit type Loomian is being attacked by an opponent that isn't a spirit type, ignore their ability. So you just get to ignore their ability if they're not a spirit type. Light type Loomians ignore this rule. And every Loomian's 2-turn moves become 1 turn. Solar Punch Chienta. Ha! Sounds hilarious. Thank you, Isaac Newbie. I stole that from you. And I think that is actually everything. Yeah, I think that is actually everything on this list. So, yeah, I can go ahead and leave everything on screen if you guys all want to see it. Hello to everyone that skipped around. I'll show, like, the first thing that I showed, which was all the ability changes. And then I can go ahead and show all the weather effects. But overall, I feel like wind is gonna be really strong. Maybe nerf it to just 20 or maybe even 15 because I feel like 25 is a bit too much. You know, I don't want to see Solar Stratosaur being faster than Gargolem speed. And speaking of Gargolem speed, that thing's gonna be fast as heck. And then on top of that, you're gonna have Gargolem attack, which is gonna get even faster. Oh no! You're basically getting a miniature boots boost with this, which is kind of crazy. And then Toxic type moves also increase in their damage, so that's just good. So Toxic types actually have their own little niche. And yeah, electric types, interesting. The energy thing is cool. I like the heat wave bug type Loomian thing. I like how rain and heat have secondary synergies with other types. The other ones are kind of just like, yeah, we're here. And the wind secondary effect is kind of bad. It just nullifies trapping mechanics, but like who really freaking cares? And yeah, hopefully everyone enjoyed, and if you did, leave like and subscribe down below, and I will see everyone in the next one. Adios.